Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news and interviews. Guys, it seems like every mayor in the United States and every city in the United States wants Bitcoin. We have another mayor, the mayor of Tampa. It looks like she's going to get paid in Bitcoin as well. We're seeing game theory play out here. I also want to talk about what's the next move for Bitcoin's price. Will it end in the month of November at $98,000? According to Plan B's stock to flow model. What's going to happen? Because right now it's really boring. The price is moving sideways, right? Are we going to see a breakout soon? Do we pull back down? So I want to break that down for you. We're also going to talk about some Bitcoin mining, guys, that is helping American Indians who are on reservations, who don't have a lot of access to great jobs or financial services. This is a very interesting development, how Bitcoin mining is now bringing jobs and value creation to people who have not been able to have these things. So we're also going to talk about the FBI. They have issued a warning about crypto ATMs, and I want to share the details on this and why it's bullish. You know, I'm going to read between the lines here. So before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. OKCoin charges low fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. You don't have to pay any fees. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. All right, when I look at the coin market cap price list here, you know, my portfolio looks great because these are really all-time high prices, right? Bitcoin over 61,000, Ethereum near 4,500. You know, so things are looking good here for at least the top two and a few others like Solana. But at the same time, it's boring because Bitcoin is moving sideways, right? I've been sharing this weekly chart with you guys. I still feel we have to pull back to like between 55 to 58,000 to form a red candle here before we bounce upwards. That's how I've seen it play out before. I could be wrong. Maybe Bitcoin surprises us and says, hey, this little teeny sideways movement here. Well, you know what? This is what's going to be the support level, and I'm going to go to 98,000. We don't know, right? So this is why patience is so important when it comes to investing. And this is even more true in the crypto market. You just got to be patient and see how things play out and plan for both scenarios. But like I said, I think a pull back down to, once again, the 55 to 58K range, build support levels there, bounce upwards, and maybe we hit that $98,000 at the end of November. And remember, Bitcoin moves. It's the rising tide that lifts all boats. The altcoins will follow, and we're going to have a pretty big alt season. So Plan B said, some people think November close 98K is too big of a jump. It's plus 60% from the current level. Yes, that is a big jump, but Bitcoin did this many times before. So he shared some different dates across the years of Bitcoin making massive moves of over 60%. So May 2019, plus 62%, August 2017, plus 66%, May 2017, plus 66%, November 2013, plus 451%. I wish I was here for that. October 2013, plus 61%, March 2013, plus 181%, February 2013, plus 63%. So as you see here, in the red, we are in the third halving, and we had our first peak, and here we're headed towards our second peak, right? Very similar to what played out in 2013, and also following a similar pattern to the blow-off top as we saw in 2017. So once again, patience is the key. I know sometimes the market moves very fast, the prices move very fast, and then we get kind of spoiled. We expect everything to continue at the same pace at all times. But of course, that is not possible because market cycles have to play out. Market cycles, the technical analysis reflect human psychology. So just keep that in the back of your mind, guys. And here's another macro level chart just showing, we still got ways to go, both from just the price trends as well as the RSI, the relative strength index. So this is from Tech Dev. He said, 2 simple lines are all you've needed to call every market top and bottom in Bitcoin's 10 plus year history. I'll do everything I can to help us nail the next pair close as we can. And we've got a hell of a community to help. So, past performance is certainly not an indicator that that's how it's going to play out absolutely in this cycle, right? But it's the closest to the truth, to the absolute that we have, because we don't want to move by our feelings or emotions or by flipping a coin here, right? And heads or tails, but rather, how has the market played out historically? Let's use those same patterns. And you may say, well, what if that's completely off? Well, the reason why it may not be too far off is Bitcoin's halving cycle, the 4-year cycles, which cuts the supply in half. So, and this time around, what we're seeing is just huge adoption from all fronts, hedge funds, governments, mayors, like I'm going to share with you guys. So it's not like it was 2013 or 2017 where it was, a lot of retail, not hedge funds, not corporates, not companies putting Bitcoin in their balance sheet, right? It's a very different scenario this time around. I do believe we'll hit our blow off top and then go into a bear market. Will it be as brutal of a bear market as we've had historically? Probably not. But at the same time, I can't predict the future, but we'll see what happens. I'm planning to take profits, as I know many of you are, and I'm holding some of my crypto long-term, where I'm staking the proof of stake coins, and I'm lending a lot of the ones that, you can't stake anything like Bitcoin and XRP and so forth. I will be lending it on sites like BlockFi and earning yield. So, and I'm doing that right now, but I'm just letting you know essentially what I'm doing going into the bear market. So I keep earning. So, it's just a matter of time. We will see a blast off. We've seen Bitcoin do 10K candles. Remember the Elon Musk news with Tesla that happened earlier in the year, and we saw a massive green candle. We could see some breaking news like that, whether it be from a government, a central bank adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, something bullish. I think it will trigger it. It could be Amazon or Google adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, that type of thing. We'll see what happens, but I'm prepared for a 6-figure Bitcoin and for all coins to go bananas following Bitcoin's lead. Now, check this out, guys. Kevin O'Leary, who was one of Bitcoin's harshest critics. Remember, he was saying grown men will cry. I know a lot of XRP maximalists were sharing that quote, and now, they shouldn't have done that, because now they look like idiots, because this man has played the game the way the smart money plays the game. He, back in 2013, said Bitcoin was great. Come 2017, he started criticizing it. He was calling out Anthony Pompliano on CNBC Fast Money. Now he's all in, and he's working as a sponsor for a crypto exchange, FTX. He says here, I have all my Bitcoin. I would never sell them. I have a large allocation. So Kevin O'Leary knows how to play the game. I'm not hating on him. I'm just telling you guys how it is. This is why you don't listen to people on CNBC Fast Money. You need to do your own research. You need to study the charts. Do not listen to Jim Cramer. These guys, they play a narrative, right? And that narrative is often based on longs and shorts of the hedge funds. Trust me when I tell you this, these guys go on TV and they'll say something and they'll do the opposite. So you need to make sure what they're saying lines up with the charts and the technical analysis and the fundamentals and the adoption news, right? Because they are looking to make money. They buy the assets themselves, but they also do longs and shorts. So putting the narrative out there, getting people to sell or to buy will play out well for them on multiple fronts to make money. That's how the game is played. It's been played like that for stocks and many different things. And once you understand that, you will look at those TV shows and what these guys are saying through a different lens. You won't just be like sheep and soak it up because you're not research, right? And then you go according to their advice. And I'm not saying you should listen to me. I'm saying you should go study the charts yourselves. That's why I show you the data and the facts, right? Not my dreams, my hopes, my emotions, or what the hell ever stuff I came up with, right? But rather, what does the charts, the data tell us? So I'm just saying, be careful. There's a lot of new people to the market who don't know these things. They've listened to Jim Cramer and these guys for years. I'm not trying to trash Jim Cramer. I'm just saying the media and a lot of these Wall Street guys work hand in hand. And if once you understand what's going on with longs and shorts, you'll know how to move and how to plan and how to strategize. All right, look at this. Tampa's mayor to reportedly accept paycheck in Bitcoin. We've got mayor after mayor after mayor in the cities across the country who are looking to do the same. And we know we have the mayor of Miami, right? Francis Suarez, who I've interviewed. the mayor-elect Eric Adams of New York City. He wants to make New York City the Bitcoin hub, create a New York City coin as well. Mayor of Jackson, Tennessee, Scott Conger. I've also interviewed him. Here it is, the interview. Mayor of Miami, I've interviewed. I'll put those links in the descriptions. And I'll put the links in the description, excuse me, so you guys can watch that. So now we have the mayor of Tampa Bay. So, and then Mayor Francis Suarez, replied to that saying more coming. Game theory and Metcalfe's law playing out. So let me pull her name for you because I want to make sure I give you her name for those of you who don't know who Tampa's mayor is. Her name is Jane Castor. So I personally have not heard of her because Tampa is obviously not a huge city. I don't live in Florida as well, but we are seeing one by one the dominoes are falling, guys, and these are government officials. So imagine it's happening on the local level, it's happening on the governor and state levels, and on the federal level. We see people in Congress. Senator Cynthia Lummis, who I'll be interviewing soon, she holds Bitcoin, and I know many others. We've seen Ted Cruz; he's advocating for it. Rand Paul, just a variety of people, guys. It's pretty amazing what is happening. And I'll go back to the principles, game theory and Metcalfe's law playing out here for crypto. This asset class is here to stay. If you're still on the fence, you're going to get left behind. You're going to miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Never in a human history have we been able to have this type of networks, financial networks, 24/7 trading, borderless, on the blockchain, verifiable, trustworthy, and many of us are able to front run a lot of the institutions. We're still waiting for regulatory clarity. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of institutions are here already, right? A lot of hedge funds, investment firms, banks, corporates, but there are still many who, like retirement funds, who are still waiting for things like Bitcoin ETFs, right? So we are able to get in before that. And we're not even at the peak of adoption yet. We're still early in the S curve for adoption, guys. It's amazing what's taking place. So Mayor Scott Conger, he said the following, kind of talking about getting paid in Bitcoin as well. He said, while state law prohibits the city of Jackson, Tennessee from paying me in Bitcoin, I'll follow the lead of Francis Suarez and Eric Adams and instantly convert my next paycheck to Bitcoin. Guys, you're going to see mayors and governors and all these people across the United States do this. Book it. I've told you guys about these things for years. That my OG subscribers know it. I have the receipts. We've talked about mass marketing, all these things coming. It's happening. We're at that tipping point. It's amazing what's taking place. Now, check this out. $440 billion asset manager Jefferies Group sold gold to buy more Bitcoin. Jefferies is huge, guys. This is the top tier of institutional investors. Somewhere Peter Schiff is crying in the corner at hearing this news. So Jefferies made a 5% allocation when Bitcoin was just $22,000. Now they want more. Guys, Bitcoin is coming for gold's lunch. A lot of funds are going to move from traditional financial investment products and assets like gold and bonds, and it's now going to go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is becoming a black hole that's sucking up all that money because a lot of these traditional financial products are failing. We see bonds are failing, guys. So why would you want to invest in it, right? And we're just seeing a lot of these big time players are allocating to Bitcoin and crypto. Look at this. Brazil's parliament will consider a new law to pay employees in Bitcoin. If this law is approved in Brazil, part of the workers' oh my goodness, I cannot pronounce that word. It's one of those days, guys, where I can't pronounce a word, but it says they could be paid in Bitcoin if they choose this option. Again, game theory. We have El Salvador leading the way here, right? They made Bitcoin a legal tender. They gave airdrop of $30 of Bitcoin to people via the Chivo wallet. They are mining Bitcoin with their volcanic energy. And we saw as soon as they did that, a lot of countries in Latin America and Central America popped their heads up and were like, hey, we're going to do this too. And look at what's happening, guys. All these laws are getting presented here. This is so bullish. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin mining and the Navajo guys. The Navajo Nation is the largest Native American reservation. You know, I don't want to do a history lesson here. Many of you know the history and what happened to American Indians, and many are on reservations. But the TLDR here, Compass Mining did a really great kind of mini documentary. I highly recommend you guys watch it. I'll put a link in the description. And it just shows how crypto is just Bitcoin and crypto are just seeping into all aspects of life and bringing a lot of benefits. And what's happening, a lot of these people are disenfranchised. They don't have proper financial services, proper jobs. Many are discriminated against. And Bitcoin mining is allowing them to, well, they're going to mine on their reservation, creating jobs and, of course, an asset that can make significant returns and profits and really help grow wealth, right? So it's amazing what's happening. I'm truly blown away by this. And once again, even if you hate Bitcoin, you're not a fan of Bitcoin, you don't hold a Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin is the brand, the doorway to the crypto market. We've seen it over and over, right? And once again, it's not that you have to love Bitcoin, but rather you should respect it, because without Bitcoin, there is no crypto market. The way it's set up right now, it started all with Bitcoin, and then ushering in altcoins and DeFi and NFTs and blockchain and so forth. So it's amazing to see what's happening here. And that is why I hold Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin's going to do well long term. It's a hedge against inflation and a hedge even against certain potential altcoin failures. Not saying that all altcoins are going to fail, but some might in my portfolio, right? Not everything's going to be a winner. So with that fact, I'm going to pick or hold something that I know can be a hedge there, that is proven, it has the longer lifespan than what many of these altcoins have had. So this is so interesting. I don't want to play the full video. It's about like 6 minutes, but guys, it's really great. It's really great what's opening up here. I'm really happy for these people. Look at this. FBI warns of scams using crypto ATMs and QR codes. The U.S. law enforcement agency says there has been an increase in scammers directing victims to use physical crypto ATMs and QR codes to complete transactions. Guys, the FBI doesn't just issue random warnings on stuff that is like small time. They issue stuff on things that are prominent and big time, that are affecting a large part of the population. And remember, the United States is not banning or Bitcoin or crypto. They're going to regulate it. They're going to tax it. So this is bullish. The FBI is telling people, hey, be careful of this, because crypto is becoming such a massive asset class. It is on the rise. So that makes me so bullish, guys. But the TLDR here, be careful. And let me give you the warning for those of you who are new. I personally don't use no ATMs to buy my crypto, right? I think many of my listeners as well. But look, there are certain demographic of people that will, and we don't want them to get scammed, of course. So the FBI said it has seen an increase in scammers directing victims to use physical crypto ATMs and QR codes to complete payment transactions. Scammers will request payment from the victim and then direct the victim to withdraw money from the victim's financial accounts, such as investment or retirement accounts. The FBI warns they also provide a QR code associated with the scammer's cryptocurrency wallet for the victim to use during the transaction. The scammer will then direct the victim to a physical cryptocurrency ATM to insert their money, purchase cryptocurrency, and use the provided QR code to auto-populate the recipient's address. Often, the scammer is in constant online communication with the victim and provides step-by-step instructions until the payment is completed, said the FBI. It is important to remain vigilant and not make payments to someone you have only spoken to online, even if you believe you have a relationship with the individual, advised the FBI. So these things are going to happen. They happened with the internet when the internet started, and there was a lot of people trying to scam people, right? I mean, you just look at the Nigerian scammers. They send the emails still to this day. This is just what happens because it's human nature. People do bad things and they look to capitalize and take advantage of anybody they can using the new technology, because maybe those people are not aware of what's happening. So just a warning, but also bullish in my opinion, because I'm looking at the market from a macro level lens. That's why I say it's bullish, because macro level, This was not a problem before. It is now a problem because this thing is getting so big. So I hope you understand my perspective there. Jerry Manlair, who I've interviewed, the co-founder and CEO of Circle, he said something interesting today. Security NFTs, royalty NFTs for major artists paid out in USDC. This was a dream a few years ago. Now it's a reality. So much respect to what he's doing with regards to building some great products with Circle and USDC, and it looks like you can get paid out here in USDC for this rapper Lil Pump and the NFTs, which is so interesting, guys. I mean, it's amazing what's happening. I'm so bullish on this asset class. There's so many use cases coming up, so many different branches coming off of this, the core technology of crypto and blockchain. It's amazing what is taking place. Guys, I'm actually, if any of you are artists and you want to partner with me to maybe do some NFTs, happy to do so. I'm actually looking to maybe at some point do my own NFTs. Little history or story about myself. I used to be a really great artist, I guess you want to call it, physically drawing and painting. I have not picked up a pencil or a paintbrush in a long time to draw, but in high school, I went to a specialized high school for that stuff. And I used to draw a lot of comic book characters and things like that. So maybe I'll get back into this and do some stuff with NFTs or partner with somebody to help market it as well. So if you're a NFT artist, hit me up. You can email me. You can find the email, obviously, in my profile. But guys, big things happening. It's so cool what's happening in this crypto market. All right, guys, what do you think? Do you think Bitcoin could hit $98,000 by the end of November, according to Plan B's stock to flow model? Remember, all coins will follow that. So let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.